come now again to the parable of the prodigal son. Luke chapter 15, verses 11 and following. Then he said to them, there was a man who had 2 sons. The younger one said to his father, Father, let me have the share of the estate that will come to me. So the father divided the property. A few days later, the younger son got together everything he had and left for a distant country where he squandered his money on a life of sin and debauchery. So a man had 2 sons. As we read this parable, the man didn't have name, the children no names. But the younger got together with everything, give me what is mine, and he went and he squandered the money. When he had spent it all, that country experienced a severe famine. Again, severe famine. And now he began to feel the pinch. A severe famine, he began to feel the pinch, but still did not reach the point of conversion. He decided to work on a farm and used to even eat the food of the animals, the pigs. And after about the 3rd one, severe famine didn't bring him to his senses. Although he felt the pinch, he worked in a farm and having to eat, as we say, dog food, pig food. That still did not bring him to his senses. And then he decided to think, how many of my father's hired servants are even getting better than me? And then, there and then, he made a decision. What is the decision? I would leave this place and go to my father and say, I have sinned. And we know the rest of the story, but continue to read it and read it the way I am showing you. Breaking down, looking at certain words. He left, the father received him. Bring the calf we have been fattening. 23. And kill it. We must celebrate and have a feast, because this Son of Man was dead and has come back to life. He was lost and is found. And they began to celebrate. Now the elder son, so the man had 2 sons. The younger took the money, went, life of sin and debauchery. He came back to his senses. He begged for pardon, was pardoned. There was a big feast. The elder son, and you know what we say about the elder? Who was in Trinidad, we say the older. You should know better. You have more sense. The elder was out in the field, and when he heard this, he wondered. So he called a servant, and the servant told him, your brother has come back, and your father has killed. Right? He was angry. So you're the elder of the 2. You allow anger now to build up. So perhaps that anger existed all the time. And he refused to go him, even when his father came out and began to urge him to come in. Your father, come out. But he retorted, all these years I have slaved for you and never once disobeyed you, which is quite true. So you have your virtues, you have your principles, but you didn't put them into practice. You're good, but good for nothing, as we say. Good to throw away. You're big, you're the elder of the 2. You slave, you do good work, you're doing, and where is this good work going? Nowhere, because you don't want your work to go beyond. Right? And even when but the father said, he did not go into the house, and the father still said, all I have is yours. But it is only right that we celebrate with your other brother. So today, as we read this passage of the prodigal son, very often the focus is on the younger one. The elder one, in my mind, was far worse than the younger. Amen.